Hi you guys, welcome or welcome back. If you're a new viewer or or you're a returning viewer, you're gonna hear the drying machine in the back. I rent a room in the garage. Well, obviously the washing and dryer are in the garage, so yeah. Just in case you're curious what that is. But I ain't gonna lie, it's been over 2 months now since I've done any makeup. I don't know, I guess you can say I'm in a makeup depression, if that's a weird way to put it. Like, for some reason I've been doubting my skills. Like, I don't know how to do makeup and this and that. So I have not done makeup in a couple months now. It's really bad. So today I'm finally gonna just dive back into the makeup review portion of my YouTube channel. And for today's, you could say, official return into the makeup world is gonna be the review of the Colourpop and Winnie the Pooh collection, Sweet as Can Be. Guys, when I saw this, I mean, I was gonna get it before I even saw, I saw just the packaging. Before I even saw the eyeshadow palette, you know, and the color scheme, I already knew I was gonna get it because I love Winnie the Pooh. I'm like, Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the, I mean, just, oh. I love Winnie the Pooh, like, ah! I did not get the PR collection. I got the full collection, but look, I don't need the PR piece. I have this. Oh my god. I love you, Pooh Bear. I really do. Mwah. So, I'm so excited. I got it. And so we're going to review the eyeshadow palette. And here it is. Oh, it's so adorable. Oh my god. I think it's a good way to dive back into my makeup world again. And of course, it matches. I mean, oh, and I'm going back to Disneyland next week, so. And then, this is what it looks like. I mean, Colourpop, 10 out of 10, killed the packaging. Perfect. And then on top it says, little things are beautiful too. Flowers are such friendly things. I'm gonna see if I can put a close-up on this so you can see. It's just beautiful. I love it. I love it. Let's start. Alright, so I'm gonna prime like I usually do with my Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Base. I use Medium. Where are you? I forgot my mirror. I'm not surprised. Mirror. So, like I said, it's been a couple months since I've done makeup. I don't know why, but it's just, I started doubting myself. And I think that's what kind of made me like not want to do it in the end. So, that's my mirror. But I think that's what kind of had me like, oh, I'm not going to do it. And that's really bad because I have a lot of makeup. It's just sitting there and I need to use it. So, oh Lord. Guys, I'm just dropping this mirror. Thank God this mirror is not made of glass. That's all I'm going to say. Alright, so don't want to talk about my funky depression when it comes to makeup. I'll talk about a little bit what happened when I did my kind of video right now. So I was going to take a little bit of a break in terms of filming, and there was going to be consistent filming for a month or two because I'm going to lie, my mental health, it was shit. Like, it's been shit for like a while. I go through periods where I'm going through a lot of stress, but I don't let it get to me. Let's just say the way I was raised, I just had to power through it when I had issues growing up. And so that stuck with me now. That still sticks with me now as an adult. So I'm like, you know what, I'm going to go through it, I'm going to push through it, I'm going to ignore it, let's keep going. I have other things in my life I got to deal with. So I did that. Eventually, like always, it does come back to bite me in the ass, and I get into a state of, I guess, I mean, it is depression. A state of depression, anxiety. I'm not going to say bipolar because I do not have bipolar. But it's something similar to bipolar in a sense that I swing. My moods swing very fast when I'm in that state. When I'm dealing, well, when my mental state finally tells me like, nope, 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 you're not pushing the problem away anymore, or your stresses anymore, you're gonna deal with it. So that's kind of what I was going through. This one was a little bit more challenging for me because usually, I guess you can say I kind of escape. And the way I escape is I take a trip to Europe. That's just what I do. I take a trip to Europe to decompress. I get away from California and the United States, from the stress of work bills, so I can just enjoy myself. Now, obviously, with what's happening with, you know, the big bad C word, apparently YouTube does not want us to use that word for some reason. I couldn't do that. Okay, so let's start off. I'm going to put a full, like a light base. I never do it. I'm going to see if I can be more professional. I'm going to use this shade, Think, right here, as the all over shade. But I go to Europe. That's what I do. That's how I escape the pressures and the stress of California life. I go to Europe, I decompress myself because Europe lifestyle is a lot more laid back to me. You know, you work and then you go out with your friends and you enjoy your evening. It's very different from the United States where you come back home, you shower, you eat your dinner, and whatever, you get your clothes ready for the next day, and then you might watch TV to decompress, and that's it. You're back to the stress tomorrow. So you're not really truly enjoying the rest of the day. So that's why I escaped to Europe, for that reason, because, you know, it's just it's very different, and I love that. So because I couldn't do that, my mental state was shit. That's the worst I've ever had it when going through this kind of episode in my life. So I took a break from YouTube to kind of deal with it and figure out kind of what was. I knew some of the triggers, but there are other ones I couldn't deal with the triggers because I didn't know what was causing it. I figured it out. And one was that as an essential worker, it sucks. I'm just saying, it sucks when everyone else's job is to stay at home. Well, in the beginning of this craziness, when everyone else's job was to stay at home and try your best not to catch it. I can't say the word because YouTube algorithm doesn't like it. But I had to work the whole entire time. I had to risk my health on the daily, every single day. And I didn't mind. It's just adding the stress of constantly worrying, am I gonna catch it? Am I gonna spread it to others, to the people I live with, because of result of where I live at, where I work at? That took a toll on me, and I never dealt with it. And finally, like I said, my mental state, it finally caught up to me. It's like, you're dealing with it. You're dealing with the pressure. You're dealing with the fact you self-isolated for this whole entire time. Didn't go out because I didn't. Even when things are starting to open up. Okay, I am going to go into the shade Make Believe. Even when things were starting to open up, I still didn't go out because I was so used to isolating myself after work at the height of this crazy pandemic that it just kind of stuck with me. And that really created problems for me. So I finally started making myself go out, even if it was just, it was just to go to Starbucks, sit down, have a drink, get a snack, you know, whatever, the little snacks, or get something to eat there and watch YouTube. Even if it was just something like that, I definitely helped it. And then I'm like, okay, let's go out a little bit more. Let's go back out to the stores, even if it's the window shop. And I love going to the Regency Theater because the ticket is only $2.50 compared to $9 or $9.50 at the Harkins Theater. I'm gonna go in with the shade Sing Ho right here, and going back to the theaters definitely helped too. You know, that continued to improve my mental state, so that's why I kind of decided to come back to YouTube once and for all. You know, because my mental state is definitely in a better place than it was. Because, I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, my mental state was shit. That's the worst I've ever... That's the lowest I've ever been, pretty much. Just the pressure of a essential worker, and then constantly self-isolating because of the constant risk of contracting it, because where I work at, your chances of contracting it was very strong considering how bad it was. So that stress too, it was a lot for me to deal with, and I couldn't. I'm gonna go with the shade Best Friend. And so that's kind of what happened with me. But like I said, now I'm much better. I'm not, it's much better. But then
Sorry, I don't know that.
Be quiet, Alexa. But now, it kind of also forced me into makeup funk. Like, my mental state definitely affected that too. And it doesn't help when you do your makeup with bright colors like I do. People love to stare. They love to stare. I mean, the stares I got, like, what the hell? So that messed with me even more. So that's why I kind of stopped with the makeup. But I definitely want to start using makeup because it just makes me feel better. I mean, I know my makeup looks like this one. Very different than the conventional. It's not your traditional, that is for sure. But I don't know, I don't want to be traditional. That's for sure. Let's do the other eye. It's like, I don't know. To say the least, my mental state affected me so badly this year. It did. I mean, like I said, this happens to me throughout. Some years it's a little bit worse than others. Other times I can go, actually for a while. Sometimes I can go years feeling perfectly fine. My mental state's not shit, but but this one, no. This one was really bad for me. So I'm just replicating what I did on the other eye. Hopefully everyone else has been fine. I know I've been posting, but as you can tell if you've been watching my posts at all, they've been very different ones. Like my letter subscriptions, yes, you're going to see that because I have quite a few letter subscriptions and I love them, so that's still going to be done. I might as well just say now, there's going to be no Ipsy and BoxyCharm next month because I canceled my BoxyCharm. I only had the premium. Damn it. That little nook and cranny. Nook and cranny. Oh, whatever. Can't say it right. Counts as the premium. But I did post a short, which I'll link at the end of this video. Apparently, there's going to be no premium anyways. Actually, I don't understand them. I don't know whether they meant, like, there's going to be no BoxyCharm anymore. It's just going to be Ipsy at this point. So, I just canceled it. Like, you know what? I'm not going to be charged. So, I'm done. Canceled that. And I still have Ipsy. But like I said previously in another video, I'm going to base whether or not I get Ipsy on the spoilers. I'm going to add this on the outer one. That blends too much. Let's see if anything happens. But I saw the spoilers for Glam Bag X. Nope. I'm not going to get it. And then I saw the spoilers for the... Give me one moment. Back, guys. That was my DoorDash order. But didn't really do anything. Alright, so clean up the look, and then I'll do my under eye. Again. There we go. Makeup wipe beam resistant. Alright. So, where are you, eyeshadow palette? I'm gonna do... I'm gonna do... Rumbly. As my under eye. I love these names, guys. I know this video might be a little depressing talking about my mental state, but that's where I was at. All through the year. Till I finally decided just to deal with it. And I do take mini vacations, though. And by mini vacations, I mean I go to Disneyland. I stay out at Anaheim for like 2-3 days and enjoy myself. Until, you know, I guess you can say things stabilize, if that's the word to put it. And we can finally travel without the fear. I'd say travel. Without having to deal with the mask and all that stuff. Alright. Let's clean up the look. And then I will put mascara on. You can tell it's been a while since I've done a makeup video. It's a bit more messy. Next time I will be more prepared. I am gonna at least, even if I don't do a full face makeup for sure, I'm gonna at least do one eyeshadow review every week minimum. So I can start using my makeup in my eyeshadow collection. Okay, and then just mascara. I'm gonna use the Supernatural, by Melt. There we go. But guys, honestly, there's nothing wrong with taking time to deal with, if you're going through anything mentally, psychologically, whatever it may be, there's nothing wrong with taking time, you know, to help you with it. You know, Nothing wrong with getting help or taking time off from, if you need, I mean, I know I'm going to say take time off from work, but I know we live in a world where that's not feasible, but you know, when you have time, you know, really take care of yourself, because it's important, you know, taking care of yourself physically, mentally, psychologically, that's something that you should definitely not do. You know, if it takes a couple months, takes a while, that's fine. Oh, I'm gonna do this. That's it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and like I said, once a week you'll see an eyeshadow review at least. Hopefully you enjoy your day, evening, or morning. See you in my next video.